identify as a pissed off American. I cracked up laughing when I saw that on a t-shirt. Cause I mean, you would just, it was, I don't even know if it was my mood at the time that I was already pissed off or really ticked off. I mean, I would put really light. But, you know, anyway, it's September 22nd or it's 23rd, something like that. And it's Saturday. It's been a while since I uploaded a video. I got tired of doing race-related financial videos, and I wanted to come up with something new. And so, you know, I just started thinking, I was like, oh, I need to do a video. It'll be a nice outlet for this. But, you know, for some reason, my landlord's been doing stuff to me, and I don't know why. And something's come up at work, and I don't know what's going on with that either right now. So, right now, there is this thing. My landlord wrote me up or something, maybe a month or two ago, and I was like, was I here for this? Because I was there for every single notification. In the state of Texas, it's illegal to not give notification prior to entering your apartment. So I'm like, great. So now they're entering my, she admitted, she said no. So she's entering my appointment, or they are entering my apartment without prior notification because I was there all day on those days. And it was based on that day they entered was without notification. So I've been looking into suing them over that. That was just one thing. But now my landlord's pouring out oatmeal. Or doing something with oatmeal. And I had vegetables. I'm like, everything is so expensive if you're trying to lose weight. So I bought a fitness cycling machine. Ugh, that's another thing. And I bought a stepper, and I want to buy something else. I was planning on doing it. I have a personal Prime Day, or maybe it's regular Prime Day. It's October 10th, 11th. I was planning on doing it then, but probably not, because I realized Black Friday is a month later. So I was like, maybe with 2 machines, a free gym membership right now through my health insurance, I can, some health insurance companies do that, I've heard. So basically, I can go and do that. I can basically wait until the day after Thanksgiving to buy myself an awesome ab machine. But I do ab workouts, and so I'm like, oh, that will really be more disciplined to build up my endurance, because I was looking at the exercises they do, and I have been exercising for quite some time. But some of the stuff is really expensive. Vegetables should not be expensive, but the eggs, I mean, there were egg whites that got thrown. I don't know where they went. And then someone at work was doing the same thing with my food. And I just got really hangry, and I realized I've been miscounting my calories. And the days off, I'm supposed to eat like an 1,800 calorie allotment to be in a calorie deficit or something. So there were days where I was like at 1,000 calories or 900 calories, and at 6 o'clock at night, and I'm like, you are supposed to eat when you lose weight. You're not supposed to be at 900 calories. It's not supposed to be a starvation diet, especially if you're working out like I do. And I'll work out really heavy, intense. So I'm like, I'm not supposed to be at 900 calories. And, you know, why I'm at 900 calories? And if my body's been used to someone taking away half my food at lunch, that could be why at the end of those days I was at 1,100, 1,200, 1,300 calories. So I bought a lock lunchbox, which cost me money. And, like, in a sense, I started thinking, that's financial theft, you know? And someone went into my locker, and I noticed, I don't know how long it's been going on, but I saw a deodorant at work with the price tag on it. I didn't open it up. I turned around, it's like, oh, it looks like my deodorant. I left it there because it was expensive for clearance. I probably would have noticed that it was used if I would have opened it up and checked it out. And I get home, and outside of my purse, there was no deodorant. And that's when it was like, okay, you know, so something's going on with work, something's going on with my landlord, and it's just like financial theft is just, it's so bad. Like, if anytime you're like doing that personally to someone, like right now, that's there's a lot of mental situation that I have going on. There's a lot of dramatic stuff I have going on, and throughout my life, like even when I was homeless, it's just like at least I have the Social Security and this I can call them freaking mine. And I was so grateful because I didn't stand on the streets. I didn't have to beg or anything. People would just, I guess, notice, see, oh, she's homeless, let me hand her money, but I didn't ever ask anyone for any money. And so I was always so thankful. And I was probably like the least entitled at moment in my life, which is very terrible. Because I think looking back, it's like, oh, I should have been more entitled then than I am now. And I'm probably more entitled now than I am then. But I mean, the whole financial dilemmas that happened throughout my life, and when you harm someone personally, financially, it is so personal. It is drastic. And it's driven me to tears already in the past. And right now to say, oh, I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm angry. I'm like, not angry. Pissed off. Not pissed off. And I've never been this irritated. Usually I'm victimized and I'm sad. This is the first time I'm like, I can't pinpoint it. I'm like, there is no word in the English language like, I was like killing someone. I was like, that would go too easy on them. I mean, I'm so hurt right now. Like, and I wouldn't want to do it. I mean, the law's right there. And I would probably still have to look at myself in the mirror, and it's just not the type of person I am. If there was something that was worse, then killing would still, in my perspective, of the scope of range that I would allow, because there's certain things, of course, in the human thing, I wouldn't, no, not that. But there's got to be something. And I don't know if that would make me feel better anyway. But I was having this thing I learned in 6th grade. I was whispering it to myself at work. And it helped a little bit. And then I was listening to anger affirmations, and that helped a little bit for a while, but it wore off so quickly. But anyway, I want to say that for you. It goes, slow down. Slow down. Stress can make you full of tension. Stop it. Easy does it. Slow down. Shh. And usually at this point, I start to cry, and then that anger will turn to tears. It'll be anger, but it's not anger. I felt angry before. And, like, one of the things I had my landlord asked me, I said, quit asking for my stuff. I'm under controlled substances. Anytime you ask me for something, I sometimes turn around and need to buy a replacement of that exact same thing. She asked me for washers off the pedals of my bicycle, and I said, no, I don't need them, but I have extra ones. Waited a few time later, asked me again, and probably taking medicine, was out of it, maybe got out after work, maybe just was early in the morning, whatever, after work, and I was tired, probably had been up since 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, but it wasn't just that. There was a time in the past. There was a recipe book my mom gave me. And I guess my mom demanded her give it back to me, and my mom had made sure I wrote my name on it. Oh no, that wasn't it. But that was also it. It came in and I re-asked for the recipe books after my mom deliberately said, no, I bought those for her. Don't ask for her stuff I gave her. Is what my mom told me. There was a vacuum cleaner my mom retired, the year she retired, they gave that to her. This was specifically what really irritated me when I realized. I said, she said, we have an extra. I said, you have an extra vacuum? What do you mean you have an extra vacuum? She's like, well, the vacuum cleaner. I said, oh, my mom gave that to me. I've had it for years. Her work gave it to her. She said, well, I said, well, if you want it, ask my mom. But she gave that to me. So she asked my mom. She calls me back. She says, hey, can I get that vacuum or whatever? And I said, ask my mom. She said, your mom asked her to ask you. I said, well, the answer is no then. And then she starts pegging at me. I don't see why. And this demeaning, like, you're the landlord, and you've got me in this subservient position, and you know I take controlled substances. And the fact that I had already told her no, and what is she doing? She's taking away a vacuum cleaner, something that she had written me up for. She's taking away that device. She hadn't written me up for that at that point. She had taken it away. Like, that's one of the things I need, right? So financial victimization for that was I had to, buy myself a carpet vacuum cleaner. I've written notes in my apartment. Oh, don't take this cheese grater. Don't take this. She's got fingernail polish somewhere. I kept picking it up for some reason off the floor and putting it back, and it's gone. I think I have 4 or 5, and they're missing, and they're all got 2 right now. I barely use fingernail polish. I have very few luxuries, and that would sort of be one of them. But the reason why I invested in that, because I kept breaking my nails at work. I kept breaking them at work. Specifically between these like cigarette cases, they kept breaking like deep in the nail, so I had to invest in my nails. So I don't appreciate the theft of my fingernail polish. And so I'm like, okay, I'm reporting her to HUD. HUD's not getting back to me. And it wasn't even that. I mean, for years, she took away my 401k documents when I wasn't here. She was the only one that knew where the binder was, what color it was. She took the binder, so I've asked for the freaking binders back. And then I put it out with a note, and it was pretty nasty. He said, if you steal this, you need to put this back, because it wasn't your place to even open it and see that note to begin with. It didn't belong to you. I think she called me to tell me to take the note out. I think I left it or took it out. But she ended up coming back, taking out the 401k document anyway. So now I don't have 4 binders worth of 401k documents. I have one. But maybe because she knows it costs more. I don't know. No, that's why. Because I had reprinted ones that she already stole, in a sense. But those are also, belong to me. And that is really bad. She's like, well, you haven't had it. I said, well, I hid it from you. And when I left it out, I put a note in there. So anyway, my voice seems really calm probably after that, but that's not what's going on the inside. It's not healthy to have a lack of sleep. And so, anyway, how do you identify, This isn't gender, this isn't gender material or anything. But it was just, I identify as a pissed off American. I wish I was pissed off. I wish it was that light. I really do. I really, really do. So anyway, if you watch this video, because my last video wasn't that quality, and so hopefully this will get more views. I know I hadn't been posting in a while, but peace out. Okay, so what's coming up? Halloween's coming up. next month, in less, just a month, 2 weeks away. All right, have a good one. What's my closing line?